Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
And he won this damn fight. It's a disgrace.
Now, welcome. What's going on, people? And we're here watching the Ryan Garcia. We're in round number 9. Ryan Garcia versus what's his name again? Velez or whatever. And hopefully some of the guys will jump over. But if they do, they don't. They do. It'll be good. And Ryan Garcia is the next heir apparent. Apparently, trying to build up another little Oscar De La Hoya here. Building them in social media, gone crazy. Females loving him. It's like the new, what do you call it? The new darling or whatever of Latino boxing. To me, right now, all the hype and everything, he's a knockout artist and he's like Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know about that. He fights. To me, I'm looking at him. His head's upright, doing all that pad work. You don't look, he move his head. He might have a lot of power. He throws big winging shots. Oscar was a gold medalist and everything, and he might have some sort of similarity with Oscar, probably like when Oscar will turn pro, but that's about it. I think that's where it stops. Find ourselves, as far as I see right now, he's on his back foot, and he's just getting pressured, broke down. It's good for him, probably good for him. He's a young guy, he's only 19, so he's got room for improvement, but here in the big stage, maybe a bit too early for him. There's a 1-2 combination for him. But yeah, hey, the veteran answers back. Good, this is a good little scrap. Strong fellas with 2 really big swords. Who won? Now the fight's still going on my thing. I guess my stream's a bit late. But it looks like it's going the distance we're in round 9. So, but Velez, he's got a lot of improvement to do, man, in his weight class and that. And in on social media, guys can look great hitting the pads, but boy, pads don't hit back. Well, they do. They can if the coaches try to actually. But he loads up with a lot of punches and his chin's upright. Doesn't move his head too much. And the other opponent he's more slicker. He's more with power. Oh, so good. Koi on the gloves. Garcia can definitely punch. Velez beat Juan Lopez coming into this fight, and I tell you what, mate, this Golden Boy card on ESPN, EJ Boxing Live here. If you don't know now, you know. Make sure you check out my other interviews. But Garcia, he's got a lot of improvement to do, man. It's this boxing thing is not easy. It's the first time he's ever been to the 10th round, Ryan Garcia. His dad's in the corner, he trains him. There's just a lot of things he needs to work on, in my opinion. Quite a lot of things he needs to work on. Where's these guys at, man? All these guys disappeared. No one's in. Let me add some people in. His dad's telling this is what you've been doing from 7 years of age, man. He's doing it from 7 years of age. Deep. Henry Garcia wants his son to knock the dude out, man. Wanting to knock someone out and doing it is a different thing, eh? You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. That's motivating him and stuff like that. So we're in the last round, and Velez he's doing all right. He's definitely not come to this like a bum. And Spike O'Sullivan won his fight by the fight didn't come out with the stall. The corner stopped the fight. So Garcia right now on the back foot, being pressured. Velez is rolling up on him, man. It's a good little fight, good little scrap. But there's room for improvement. Well, Umar, Ryan Garcia is a homosexual. I've never seen a straight man dance like a boy. Oh, damn. You seen Hearn Lyons say he never asked for proof of funds for Wilder? I don't know about that. Realistic boxing. He's laughing at Ben. You guys, man. I tell you what, man. Hey, what's up, really? Boss Dick, Boxing, and the rest of the guys, man. I tell you, man, this boxing thing here, Ryan Garcia, man, he got a lot of things to learn. A lot of things to learn. And the thing is, yeah, how he's been brought up on pads and all them things is good. But boy, you gotta move your head, son. Move your head, slip, slide, a lot of that stuff. He loads up with a lot of shots. 19, he's got a lot of female admirers and stuff. They ain't gonna help you on social media, having like 20 million followers and stuff. They ain't gonna help you in the ring, man. This means you're popular. But when you lose, them same people cheering you on, boy, they'll be clowning you on the way out. That's how boxing is. And he's on the big stage. He's definitely can fight, but he fight like a novice. I just fight with his chin up. And I mean, amateur fights he had, man, but his chin's right up in the air to be took. But I've been saying that he's 19, like I said, there's room to improvement with the young kid. I don't know how he doesn't hit as hard as he. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. He got hit with the right hand. I tell you what, yeah, he doesn't hit as hard as he think he does. He definitely can hit hard, but in boxing, it's more than that, man. When guys got to feed their families and stuff, like they ain't gonna walk through. They'll walk for anything. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna come back quick because they got to put food on the table. I tell you what, it's a good little fight coming under 40 seconds left of the bout of a night of a fight. Not to remember in boxing. Stop Up is a beautiful place to box in. Rafael Garcia versus Israel Vasquez. Their fights were there. Great fights. So coming into the ending. And Valdez has gone the distance, and most people thought he would stopped inside 3 rounds. Not happening. So it was and that's it. Ryan Garcia goes the distance for the first time. And that just shows you, man. Just shows you. Just shows you boxing, you never know, man. And we're going to, he probably won all the rounds they probably got. Oh, hey, he might be upset. He could be upset on the round. You never know, though. You never know. Final word, the judges, we're going to find out. Let's see how it's going to go, boy. Oh, Fox, okay. See, get to the scorecards. We go to the scorecards. Umar's here, Dan's there. But no one's jumping in, I guess. So we're EJ can this. Champ Ross, good fight for Garcia. Yeah, it's a good fight for him. Good learning curve for him. No doubt it's a good learning curve for him. It's hard to live up to the hype. A lot of people like young and stuff like hard to live up to the hype. Little criticism. Golden Boy is not getting robbed tonight. Yeah, it looks that way. It looks that way. Wait, it definitely looks that way. They definitely, but it looked like it. Come on, if the judges can't see that was a one, it was competitive. But I think it looked like Ryan pulled it off. It looked like for me. It looked like he pulled it off to me. But you never know in boxing. Oh, do you have to find out? I could have come through from that. Okay. Interesting. What's that? What did you say there? I am gay bodybuilder. Meanwhile, I am a homosexual. I will. Ah, dear, oh dear. That's not nice. You can't be putting that. You got the. Oh boy, you're gonna be time out, man. Yeah, time out. You can't be saying that stuff there. In the wrong place for that. All right, so we're waiting for the scorecards. How you guys see it, man? What do you think of Garcia? And obviously, super chat. You can add super chat. Read out your comments, whatever. What do you guys think of him, man? What's your guys' take on Ryan Garcia? Is he? Where do you see him in the future? Where do you see him going in the future, man? Like I said, he's young. I know he's young already, so he's a young guy. So it's gonna take some time, son. It's gonna take time, a whole lot of spending time. The work to do. Yeah, right, Garcia, you got some work to do, son. God knows what's happened with him. To me, he's got just being with his dad and stuff like that. I ain't gonna say change his trainer, nothing like that. Hey, listen, it's where it is. You gonna ride and die with the people around you. You know what I'm saying? They're the one to put you to that point, and for you to get to the next levels, you need to change things. It's young boy. Maybe he will never go live up to the hype. I don't know, but we'll see where his journey takes him. For me, so I see a lot of flaws, and that's what I see. We'll see. He's 5'10". Ryan Garcia, 19 years of age. First time he went the full distance. Let me see Jayson Velez. Let me see him. He's been a world champion? Velez, my boy, not Valdez. Velez from Puerto Rico. So he definitely is not having it. He's 5'8.5". He's 30 years of age. Yeah, he just beat Juan Manuel Lopez by stoppage coming into this fight. So he's had a couple of wins. Actually, you know what? Actually, this is a very good win, actually, you know. Actually, a very good win. It's a very good win, man. It's a high-level opponent from Puerto Rico. Definitely, man. Solid opponent. I give him credit. And he's coming off wins as well, and he beat him. That's a very impressive win, actually, looking back at it now. Very impressive. Just fighting a hard opponent. Yeah, he will rush more likely, yeah. Well, they better calm down with that rushing thing. But he's definitely good, though. Beating the caliber, he'd be a very good caliber opponent, man. And that guy, look at that, he's putting the belt on him. Jayson Velez is decent, man. Decent guy. Yo, what's up now, man? What's your take, man?
I mean, Garcia had a lot of trouble with Velez early, and it was starting to make me think that, you know, against a real high-tier swarmer, you know, a guy that really makes it crowded, is able to kind of, you know, just make it a rough type of a fight. He'll have a lot of trouble still. But I mean, Velez is still that's a good name to get on your record, especially this young into his career. The only thing that I would hesitate against is rushing him. You know, I don't think that he's ready for true top tier caliber opposition yet.
No, absolutely. He trains with his dad and stuff. I see a lot of flaws in him, but like he's only 19. Maybe Burns has got a lot of women who love him. He's got social media, popular. He's they're booing him in the StubHub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're booing him. Yeah, they're booing him. Wow. Damn. Yeah, listen, it's hard to live up to the hype. Yeah, they're booing him right now. He's talking.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, you know what? Whoopsie.
You can turn up if you've got him talking, you can turn it up though.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you, so.
Oh, you're way ahead.
They're already way beyond all that. I can rewind it though.
Yeah, good.
Let's see here.
Catch you.
You want me to play the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Bang.
And where he needs to go as he steps up in level of competition. And now, in the center of the ring, Beto Duran with Ryan Garcia.
Congrats, Ryan. Well, knocked him out at the distance, the toughest fighter of your career. How do you feel like you did?
I mean, I feel I did great. From 1 to 8. I didn't expect for him to be such a durable fighter. Yes, I understand. The crowd is going to say what they want. I'm 19 years old. I got a long way to go. I'm blessed. I want to thank without God.
Now, Ryan,
Mike is missing it.
They love you on social media. They also love to hate you on social media. Why are they booing you?
It's all part of the game, man. I'm still learning. I'm going to put a great fight. To even take my experience further. I want to thank Jayson Velez for teaching me and how to go longer rounds and how to react. This is going to help me tremendously, and I'm just going to learn from it and continue to trust.
You're not shy about other fighters on social media. You go at it with them. Who do you want to fight?
I want to fight I want to test my skills, my will, my power, everything. Because, you know, in the end of the day, this is a sports competition. If you lose, you lose. Word, you go to the head. That's what it's all about, baby.
Ryan Garcia stays undefeated.
He does, and the reviews are mixed in terms of the crowd behind, but
yeah, man.
What's your take? What's your take on what you just heard?
Well, I mean, you know, he has a fighter's mentality. He wants to go out there and show and prove and everything. You know, the thing is, Golden Boy tends to toss their fighters in pretty risky by and large. You know, the only exception to that would be Canelo Alvarez. So, I mean, he may get what he's asking for sooner than later.
Yeah, I mean,
how he happens to do at that point is anyone's guess. But personally, I think that he definitely has a lot of things to work on, and I think, especially like I was saying before, like especially a very skilled inside fighter is going to give him hell.
Probably. Yes, yeah.
Hell for him.
Yeah, his chin's open all day, and look at the competition in his weight class at super featherweight. You've got Jazio Corrales, Johnny Gonzalez will be a good fight with him, a very hard fight.
Corrales, I doubt will fight at 130 anymore. Like to me, I think he's gonna come back at 135. But honestly, the guy that I had on my mind in particular was Miguel Roman, the one that just stopped Salido recently.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, that's the type of guy that I think would be a step too far for Garcia.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm looking at him right now. Miguel Roman with 59 wins. He's got 12 losses and he's got 46 KOs. But bro, he's got a lot of experience, man. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, recently you know, like I said, he stopped Salido, and gave a very tough fight to Takashi Miura, even though he got stopped in that fight. But you know, Miura's another one of those guys, just huge puncher, you know, and so being a swarmer like he is, you know, that was ultimately going to be a risk that he was going to be taking against somebody like him.
Absolutely. I mean, look, the top, and you got the top echelon. You got Tank Davis and you obviously Vasilina Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko.
Yeah. Those guys. You know, Francisco Vargas, even, you know, guys just below the championship level.
Seven Campbell, even Tevin Campbell, the time and stuff, man. Johnny Gonzalez, I like that one there.
You mean Tevin Farmer?
Tevin Farmer, Tevin Farmer.
Honestly, I don't know. I think he might be able to compete with Tevin Farmer.
He's 5'10", you know, like he's tall in it for the weight class, but the way his chin is, because he's the way he is, when they do the pads with him, they haven't taught him on his chin. And how to move his head.
They need to get like Abner Mars in there to spar with him or something. You know, somebody that's just gonna wrestle.
That'll do him well good. Yeah, that'll do him well good, man. Yeah, but you see the thing is, even then, he's still gonna move his chin because Abner Mars is tiny. What I was saying is, move with a guy who bases around his height.
Somebody that can press him. He needs somebody that can press him and like make him pay for the mistakes that he makes. And it's better to do that in the gym. It's better to do that in the gym than in the ring. You know, in the fight.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe he's just not got it, man. Maybe he's never gonna get it, and we just obviously it's something to talk about. But I was watching.
I mean, he was a kid, you know. He is 19. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't have him try to go into the Olympics. But who knows? Maybe, you know, money issues were an issue, and you know, he's popular enough that he's probably demanded some pretty good purses, considering just the level of I guess infamy that he has, at least right now. He brings a lot of females to boxing that probably wouldn't otherwise pay attention to it.
I mean, they were trying to build on like a Mexican Mayweather type of thing, but bro, man, like Oscar De La Hoya, I think they put too much steam underneath him. You know, I think they put a lot of things. I've probably because of that in itself is probably too much.
A little too much too soon, as the way that I see it right now. And who knows? Maybe him getting booed here against Velez will make him kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit.
I don't think so. I think so. I think they're gonna get him knocked out. If they continue, they're gonna get him sparked out, mate. They get him topped up, but he probably won't stay at that weight too long. And let's talk about his power. He don't hit as hard as you think he does either. That's gonna get him in trouble as well.
I mean, to be fair, Velez has never been knocked out. You know, he's very rarely even been hurt. He's a durable, tough fighter. So I can't necessarily completely judge him for not, you know, stopping him. But he did rock him a couple of times, which I you know, it says that he's no powder puff or anything.
Yeah.
But you know, he could definitely use a better setup for it, and you know, hide it a little bit better maybe. Really, to me, the thing that's most lacking for him is inside fighting. He needs to be able to learn how to fight on the inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
I think he boxes really nicely on the outside. Honestly, I think he's really good, like a pot shotting type of fighter. I said it on Twitter that he's one of these guys that wants boxing to be a non-contact sport. Like he can score points on you all day. You know, he's got quick hands, relatively quick feet when he decides to use them, and you know, he has a certain level of athletic and agile gifts. But the problem is he doesn't look like he has that fierce, like, in, you know, like if Salido was a younger guy, like shit, even Salido right now, like you put him in there against Garcia, he'd eat him up. You know. So.
Yeah. I can see that already, man. From what I just see, I look at him. He looks very green. But it's very green. How many amateur fights did he have?
You know, I'm not even aware specifically of his amateur record. Let me see if it's listed anywhere.
Because he looked very green. I don't know what they've been working on, but he's definitely been. I couldn't say he's protected because the guy he's win against is pretty good. I mean, his record's stellar. So it's not stellar, but it's a good.
Yeah, but Velez is one of those guys that just couldn't quite get over the hump. But otherwise, I mean, he's beaten some good opponents, lost to some very good opponents as well. You know, he lost to Ronnie Rios, Jojo Diaz, Rene Alvarado. But those are the guys that are, you know, those are the guys that you really have to get through in order to get to a title. So.
He said he was schooled Lomachenko. He said he schooled Lomachenko in sparring. That's what he said. Stuff like that he's been saying, eh?
Yeah. If he's schooling Lomachenko in sparring, maybe that speaks well for Linares' chances against him.
He sparred Devin Haney as well. Devin Haney beat him in 2004 for the U.S. Nationals Juniors.
Oh, wow, that was a while. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, 2014, you mean?
Yeah, 2014. Yeah.
I was gonna say 2004. Shit, then I'd have been children. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, but yeah, he's got some ways, boy. The young man boxing in easy. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean,
he's on his way. He's on his way, and I mean, that's all you can answer this point, you know.
He's I think, though, at the very least, he's a good example of somebody that's showing that even if you're not on the major cable networks and you're not being hyped like that yet, that, you know, the internet is a great means to get yourself get your name out there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You know, I think
Ryan Garcia, man.
Talking about,
Ryan Garcia. No, bro. He gonna get that work. He gonna eventually get that work.
Okay, his amateur record, EJ, was 215 and 15.
215 and 15. 15 losses.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. It's a good record, man. That's a lot of fights by the
Fight up and down. He fight right up and down. He be head hunting, man. He got a long way to go in this pro shit, man.
15 junior national championships. Damn, I didn't know that he was. I didn't know like that.
They gave all the info out. He was getting it in. But
what's your take, man? Come on, what's your take, low place? Come on, jump in.
Man, he fight straight up and down, chin up in the air, don't change levels that good. Head hunting a lot. I know he young, but you know, I think they're gonna go back a step. They might go back a step and get some more knockout victim type things going on. But how old is he? 17 or is that
19?
Yeah, 19. I mean, I don't know, man. It wasn't that impressive. He fight in straight lines, go back, straight back, and shit like that. It's gonna be tough, man. He depend on his height a lot, but you know, Velez was getting there, man. Velez was getting there and punking him a little bit. I wasn't impressed that much, man.
He does all the Mayweather stuff, yeah, but he don't move his head. He does all the bad work like Mayweather, but he don't move his head, man. And a lot of time, because I'm in the gym with guys, right? First thing I get my kids to do is move their head. He does all the pad work in his hands and thing, but he don't move his head. And then I don't know about his punching, because when he's throwing them hooks, the way his arms are, he leans. He might not dislocate his shoulder, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he turns that hook over properly. You know, I think Oscar De La Hoya could give him some good things. I don't know, man. Some good tips, man.
Bending his damn knees, bro. Need to teach some bending his knees, man.
Teach him bending his knees.
Yeah, get some bending his knees.
Hey, Spike was on the card. What was your take on Spike O'Sullivan as well?
Oh, I saw a bit of that. I don't really know.
Actually, I didn't get to see.
Yeah, he got they stopped the fight.
Stop the fight. Yeah, stop the fight.
Well, I mean, he was fighting a welterweight, so it's good that he did stop him. So
he didn't like that dude power a little bit. Dude hit him with something one time. He just covered up real quick. He liked that, but it wasn't a good fight or nothing like that. What?
Yeah, a lot of women like this young fighter though. They're impressive. A lot of women, you know.
Yeah, I seen on one of the Instagrams or Twitter or something like that, where he said like, "All right, you know, I've had a good time on here. Good night." Like, you know, he was like signing off of Twitter or whatever, right? And he put like, you know, fist emoji, like a punch or whatever, like a mouth. And some chick tweeted him back saying like, "Yes, please punch me to sleep."
Really?
Yeah. I was gonna say something about put that fist somewhere. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit. I was about to be scared of this chick.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
He looked nice little prospect though, man.
The only thing in social media, you can do this in social media. You can big up these dudes and give them this platform, and you know, do they deserve it? That's questionable, but he's there now. He's gonna be there for criticize. The boom.
I mean, deserve is relative. Deserve is relative. You know what I mean? Are there other fighters that are even like world titleists and or guys that are near, like close to be on the verge of becoming champions themselves that deserve attention like he's getting? Yeah, there is. You know, but it doesn't quite work that way. And
man, he got me.
He's popular. Power Golden Boy. And like when you got Power Golden Boy behind you, like you see Golden Boy's pretty high. I remember in the Latino market, Oscar De La Hoya's that dude, you know, and he's done hey, listen, you're gonna build that dude up, like, you know, and try to do with him. But as we could see, we're looking like, boy, he looks like he's ready to be taken. You know,
yeah, he got beat down in the Mayweather gym. I don't know if y'all saw that, but this Cuban kid was tearing his ass. I mean, he went out boxing him. He was beating him the fuck up, like just punking him out and shit. So I mean, the kid burned a lot of calories on the double end bag, but other than that, I mean, I don't know what to say right now. I'm not impressed, honestly. He's fighting the same way he fought tonight. He was fighting in that gym, and it was this kid named Ramiro or something. He was beating him. It's on YouTube. If you ain't seen it, YouTube. The little girls in the comment section like, Ryan was doing great.
They say he beat Haney 3 times. Haney has beaten him once in the amateurs. But the time he beat him, I think they probably beat him for the junior film. So I guess maybe beat him 3 times, someone beat you once. That's pretty good. He's got. You can see he's pretty good though. He's pretty good.
Even Haney once. Well, and even Haney's a guy that's still a prospect. I think people are getting a little bit overboard with him too. Like honestly,
I think you said it wrong, EJ. Ryan Garcia beat him once, and then Haney beat him 3 times after that. I think it's
Devin Haney.
Yeah, Haney beat him 3 times after Ryan, because it was the story went that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney was a newcomer, right?
Yeah.
And that's when Ryan Garcia beat him, and then the times after that, Devin Haney beat him. Or something like that. It might not be 3-1, but it was like as they got older and Devin Haney got more experience, he started beating them.
Yeah, but that's what happens sometimes, you know. If a kid's winning, like they kicked this one today, he might think, you know, and he won Kanye. He's like, why do I need to change anything? You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Why are they booing? Like, why are they booing? They're booing because you was talking mad shit. And you gonna stop him.
He was saying that he was gonna stop him in 4 rounds and all that.
Yeah, that's why they're coming at you, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, he needs some tutelage, bro. He needs some, you know, jab the body, then right hand upstairs type tutelage. He need to learn to set his punches up type shit. Everything just can't be a lead left hook, you know.
I think in the generation of the pads, of the pad generation, that when kids they work on the pads too much. The pads is like what combinations. Like Mr. Bashir was saying, what combination you want to do in the ring. But the real work with him is like what Nato says, inside work and the head movement with his chin down, stuff like that. You know, because that's going to take you a bit longer. It's moving your head. The less you get hit in the game, you can go longer. I mean, he got hit quite a lot in this fight. He was easy to hit, to be fair. was quite easy to hit, you know, in range.
Yeah, you work off that jab, up and down with that jab. Then them shots will come, man. Just gotta have your speed and your timing and that'll sink them in. Work off everything can come off the jab, man. And then you're right on the inside. It looked ridiculous, man. He just holding all night.
Yeah. Oh, he was holding all right. You thought he was holding too much, yeah?
Yeah, but Velez was just trying to work, and this dude just tying him up. I mean, it wasn't a good performance. This dude called out Tank Davis and shit like that. So
put out Tank Davis?
Yeah, he told him, yeah.
Hey, now, what do you think now?
Say that again.
He called out Tank Davis. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no, he's not ready for that. Davis is not. For that.
He would get hurt, bro. How old is Tank? 23?
23, something like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's a different.
He's definitely a little attack, bro.
Well, I mean, the thing is, even guys close to his age, there's a couple guys that I would pick to handily beat him, like Carlos Balderas. Like I noticed him in the article that I was reading off his amateur record from. That dude would knock this kid in the next week.
Yeah,
he is really fucking good.
I like that one dude that remind me of Fernando Vargas, man. It's a prospect. He remind me of Vargas. He got the same little head and everything. Damn, what's dude's name? He talk a lot of shit. He's a Mexican dude. Yeah, man. He remind me of Fernando Vargas, bro. I like that motherfucker, man. He can fight. He can fucking fight.
Do you know who he signed with?
Say it again.
Do you know who he signed with? I might be able to figure it out.
Damn, man. No, he got a little circle head though, and a little bitty haircut. It's not Flores. No, it's not Flores.
Is it Teofimo Lopez?
There you go. That's it. I like that motherfucker right there, man.
Yeah. He's a problem too, and he's 20. But the thing is, he is like damn near ready for a title, like in a year maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I like dude. I know they pushing Gabriel Flores. I like Gabriel Flores Jr. I like him. Who else you just said before? Lopez. Who was that you said?
Balderas. Carlos Balderas.
I know about that. He was Olympics, right?
Yeah, he should have been the gold medal winner, but they fucking robbed him.
Yeah, I like Flores Jr. and I definitely like Lopez. That motherfucker right there is yo, that's the shit right there. I gotta give it to him. He get it in. He confident too. He talk a lot of shit. He fights strong though, unlike Garcia. Him and
Balderas have a bit of a rivalry because they fought a couple of times in the AMs.
What they weighted at right now?
I think they're both at lightweight at 135.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna
be Lopez, and now you got the comments in the chat. If you can check the chat, you guys jump in and dig in, man.
Let me see.
There's a couple of comments in there.
It's gonna be some good boxing coming up, boy. Them ages are hit by 23. It's going down, goddamn it.
I don't know, man. That little kid, man, he got a lot of exposure out here, boy. I was like, don't know if he necessarily, man. Was he ready for it? He was okay. It wasn't.
He's almost like the equivalent. He's almost like the equivalent of somebody dropping a video on YouTube and it goes viral. You know what I mean? It's just you can't entirely explain why it did, but it did.
Yeah, but another thing is, whether win or lose, you definitely go watch him because everyone hyped it. There's a lot of hype behind him.
That was honestly my first time watching even half of one of his fights. Like, cause I didn't finish it.
First time I
got up and started cooking and shit. I said, "Fuck this shit."
All right, let's see.
I got fish to fry.
Champ Ross said, "Good fight for Garcia." Shaya Bekele saying, "Golden Boy is not getting robbed tonight." Nope. You got some dude that got timed out. Lupe asking who won. Ryan Garcia did, of course. Umar answered him right then and there. Umar asked, "Why does that dude sound like a Mexican Adrian Broner?" Yeah, that's funny. He does actually kind of talk like him a little bit. Similar sentence structure and all that.
He be trying to put the little swag on and shit. I noticed that in the pre-fight interview. I'm like, man.
He's from the hood. He's from East LA, so. Realistic Boxing says, "Fucking social media boxer." That's true. That's definitely true. Benoit says Gervonta Davis will eat his soul. Yep, that's true as well. At this point, anyway. Let's see what he's got in the future. GTO Mexico 214 says, "Good fight. he was holding the whole time and he was laughing. Wuzo says Ryan's inside game trash, a lot to learn. Yep, that's pretty much what we've been talking about. Champ Ross says Mickey Roman is tough. Yes, too tough for him right now. Way too tough for him right now. He would take a Maidana Victor Ortiz-esque L if he fought that dude.
Yeah, he don't got no physical strength, man.
Yeah. Christian Vicencio, did Ryan Garcia win? Sure did. Won a pretty clear wide decision over Velez. And that's the thing, it's a good win. You know, Velez is a pretty accomplished pro. Although he was a guy that was coming up in weight, he's a career featherweight and the guy that failed to get to the top level even at that weight. So it's kind of tempered. The wins
Little Ellaby tweeted, Youngin would catch a murder case. Fuck out of here. Oh shit. He not lying, bro. This dude, man, keep him on the low level. Let the young man prosper. Yeah. Hey, if all you can be is a social media boxer, fuck it. Go for it, man. You know what I mean? Like hey, social media rappers.
Well, and even aside from social media, shit, freaking what's his name? Felix Verdejo was making Top Rank a grip of cash, and that dude, he really didn't have it. He never had it.
There you go.
He very quickly got found out eventually.
There you go.
So, once they figured, they had kind of they had juiced as much of that orange as they could,
There you go. That's about it. I mean, if I'm golden, boy, I'm riding with it. They was booing him tonight. Was they booing him tonight?
Yeah, during the post-fight interview.
Yeah, booing him.
Ain't nobody coming out next time. Nobody coming out next time, goddamn it.
Yeah, they said that there was that it was almost StubHub had almost 6,700 people there. So
yeah,
he brought a lot of people. Akima's Deception says he beat Haney 3 times. Haney only beat him once.
Oh, well, that's what he was saying. He was saying it was some way they fought and they was young. Then he started getting the better of them when they got older or some shit.
Maybe you got it reversed.
Yeah, I know Haney started later.
Spike's purse was $20,000.
Should have been $400,000 to fight Triple G. That's a dickhead move right there. I would have got my ass whooped.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would have got the mustache beat off me for $400,000.
Spike wants Canelo. Wouldn't be surprised if that was me. Jeez, man. Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be a big waste of fucking time. Spike
Nello. The battle of the redheads.
CMD Boxing Report says, well, the guy Garcia faces experience. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. He just. The thing though is it kind of strikes me as a fight where even as experienced as Velez was, he didn't necessarily have the physical tools to be able to manhandle Garcia the way that his skill set might have allowed him to do otherwise. Realistic Boxing says Triple G camp offered him $100K for the fight. Greedy fuckers. Damn, 100. They said it was only $100K.
Tank said take them fake belts away from him. Get him back focused and not trolling on Instagram. He can be something, but stop calling me out. You're not ready.
That's true. That is true.
Man, they should just put him on display for the whole world to see. Like, bro, they should have waited, man. That was, I don't know, like that. They should have just waited, bro. Why put the kid out like that, man?
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe it was an experiment on Golden Boy's behalf. See what he can do and see how he does in front of the camera.
Shit,
even though
food audition.
Even though he didn't exactly do great. I did think that he did. He got the W, which is what matters in the end.
Fight News Crew said.
There's still some seasoning that needs to be done for him.
Fight News Crew, big up to you. He said, I don't understand the boos from the crowd. Any of you guys want to elaborate?
Yeah, well, honestly, I think it's a lot of it is he talks a big game. You talk shit, you got to back it up. And also the fact that, I'd be willing to bet you that like half of that crowd, I'd be willing to bet you that a good portion of that crowd was a lot of females that kind of drug their boyfriends or their cousins or their brothers and shit to like, oh, I want to go see this guy fight. And they're like, oh yeah, I love boxing. I've been wanting to go out to a fight. Like, it's about damn time that you decided to join me. And like, so like the guys are going there, wanting to see a scrap, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy's a prospect. I want to see this motherfucker lay somebody out.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody's head get flung on some Marrero Lara shit, But that's not what they got. So I think that's why they were booing ultimately.
Yeah. I think you're right. Or maybe they're just plain out hating. Like when as guys, someone like you hear, oh, this guy's a ladies' man, all the women like him. Well, bro, most of the time it's fight men. It's men, and the men.
I'm sure that has something to do with it, but also the fact that he didn't go in there and knock the guy out. I'd imagine that there were at least a few of those dudes that might have become fans of his if he was at least an action fighter. But because he's not, or he didn't prove to be denied at least, then they weren't particularly impressed.
Yeah. Well, Chuck Liddell was there. Chuck Liddell was there ringside watching the fight.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing some kind of deal. Him and De La Hoya are doing some kind of deal for something. I'm not sure what it is, but they alluded to it on the broadcast.
What the fuck, man? You see a black guy?
Liddell had a black eye?
Hell yeah.
Hey, maybe he's still sparring and shit.
Who's that? Ryan Garcia had a black eye?
No, Chuck Liddell.
Who had a black eye? Chuck Liddell?
Chuck Liddell had a mouse on his eye.
He's bruised. That guys, them MMA guys, they bruise or probably got into a fight at a bar. Them guys are always fighting. Them guys are always throwing hands on people, bro. To be fair, like innit, a lot of boxers, they've done a lot of things in the world of boxing, and like to me, MMA Mayweather shut that thing down, bro. I don't know why you even want to start promoting them dudes over.
What you laughing about, T?
I'm about to say y'all the funniest fucking shit. Oh shit, bro! What the fuck am I looking at, dog?
What happened?
Hold on, I just found a funny fucking. But no, I just shared my fucking. Nah, I ain't gonna share my screen. That shit might get me. Hold on. Let me
what
say.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I see some funny shit, bro. I go to my Twitter and you gotta see the shit that's trending on my Twitter, man.
What is it? Anyway, let's get back. So anyway, Chuck Liddell there. Maybe like you said, De La Hoya might be doing some MMA. But Spike O'Sullivan was happy to come out with a sombrero. And the StubHub's a great fighting place, man. I remember Israel Vasquez, Rafael Marquez, man. Them fights done it was nice, bro.
That is.
That's the one that put the damn thing on.
Those can't be topped. Those fights can't be topped.
Top rank.
Those are some of the greatest fights ever. Ever. You put those shits up against any fight ever, man. Those are incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see what low places. Oh dear. They got him as a tranny. Oh dear.
What?
They got him as women with makeup and stuff.
They said this is trending. It says trending
wow.
because it says high school seniors makeup skills impress many. Kevin Corder.
It was a man who done that, man. That's terrible, man. Anyway.
He did his own makeup and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Nah, that's deep, bro. With a beard and stuff. That's horrible, man. See, that's hey, listen. Like I said, like when you got a dude who's popular like that, you're gonna get a lot of hate, for the young men. You know what I'm saying?
No, they didn't say that. I just put that in there to fuck around a little bit.
Yeah.
They said he been doing his makeup for 4 whole years for his senior picture. For 4 years, like he been doing the same face for 4 years.
I don't know about that. I ain't worried about that. I'm just saying,
bro. That's like some Zoolander shit, man. Like doing the same, making the same face for 4 years.
Zoolander, well, dear. Brian Garcia's face.
He's hitting him with that blue steel.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
But you know what? The thing is, as you step up with an opponent, as you've seen, like you're not gonna get away with just doing what you've been doing, knocking out dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. Guys ain't standing there that you just roll them over, and that's what he learned today. I don't know what he learned. What do you think he learned out of this fight today?
Well, that you can't knock everybody out, first of all.
Yeah.
2, maybe to humble himself a little bit and not to make such bold predictions that if you're not entirely sure you can back them up. 3, that you should definitely work on some inside fighting, being able to kind of like shoot up under a hook and stuff like that, or an uppercut, with a guy that's kind of bending in to you like that. Yeah, man, just pretty much that stuff right there.
Yeah, I hear that.
Man, there's so many more pictures that on here I'm looking at. I wish y'all could see this
I
shit.
bet, man.
Yeah, I'm not interested in
Crazy.
that. Man, the guy,
Crazy,
he
bro.
got a lot, I think he got a lot of hate. All the haters were just there waiting. You know what I mean? Just waiting to the young
It was
people.
a horrible performance, man. It was whack, bro. Like Golden Boy fucked him, man. They put his skills on display for a bunch of sharks, man. You gotta remember this shit ain't just about fans. It's sharks in these waters.
Yeah.
Like it's real live shark that wanna fuck him up. They
Yeah.
wanna take Golden Boy just put the biggest fucking red X on his back, and this dude ain't even 20 yet. So, dumb it down some. Don't get a man another main event. Don't do no shit like that no more. That's stupid, Stop rushing it.
He should really be a featured fighter, like a co-featured.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. So how you gonna? I'd put him. Yeah, you put him.
Matter of fact, honestly, I think the original intention was probably to have him as the or as one of the card lead ups to Golovkin Canelo, but once Canelo wasn't on the card anymore, then they just had him headline the Friday card.
So they got single.
Oh,
you're just trying to get him out and give him ESPN, just give him that exposure. I guess that's not bad, because you know what I mean. They're bigging up to Mario. Actually, Golden Boy's not involved with that Triple G fight, are they? Are they involved with that Triple G fight?
Not anymore.
So who's promoting that fight? It's this K1 or whatever.
Yeah, 360.
I mean, but they all in the StubHub, so it's like fans ain't gonna know the fucking difference unless they know the difference.
Yeah, it's K2 360 is who's promoting it.
Yeah. Man, nah, it's sharks watching, bro. I'd rather sit it out a little bit, take it easy, man. People that in the know, they want his neck now. They want his neck. He's easy work. That's what they thinking. Don't blame him.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see that? The Earl Spence press conference. I heard that shit was like laid out like pay-per-view type shit. I didn't watch it, but
I saw it there. But I looked at, me these days. I just look at the opponent, and if I can't see like a decent opponent, or whatever, I just like my mind just switches off, man. I was like, who? Who they fighting? It's like like Triple G's fighting a Monroe. I was like, who? I'm not interested. Like,
it's gonna be a good fight. Watch EJ. If he come forward, he gonna give. If he don't act like no bitch in there. You're gonna give Triple G a good fucking fight. Like for probably as long as it lasts. I ain't never seen Marta Rosa act like a hoe, but I ain't never seen him off 2 years either though. So
yeah, man, he wasn't looking to fight. They dug him up. They go, shit, who can we find? Oh yeah, let me just call the guy.
But he was training though. He was training to fight I think Sergey Derevyanchenko or somebody he was training to fight. At least that's what they fucking claim, but this is boxing.
They dug the guy out because they dug him up when he was cold, when his corpse was cold. I mean, that's all it is. He's just a corpse now. It's just gonna. You watch one pipe. The thing is that inactivity, one punch will stiffen his legs, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That'd be it, man. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell you this. If he go in there, look, I'll settle for this. If he go in there and give 2 rounds and make it look like vulnerabilities in Triple G, I'll say that was a good fight to me. Nigga, fuck it, I'll take it.
I agree with you. I mean, that's really the best that you could hope for is to have him
that's terrible,
just get into a shootout and make it exciting and get.
You guys are terrible, man. But you know what? But I ain't gonna lie. Like it's the same.
Or who knows? Maybe Triple G's really getting old. Maybe he's really getting old, and Vanna's maybe he'll pull off a Buster Douglas on him.
But it's the same thing as the Velez. Velez going the distance. It's a win-win for him. That guy can come back. Going to Ryan Garcia.
Oh shit. If Vanna's
what weight class they fighting tonight?
130. I think it was just over 130.
Oh yeah.
So it was like 130 and a half or some shit.
Put him in there with Lopez. He'll get that retirement whooping he's looking for. Go that route.
He'll get hurt, man.
Who is Lopez with? Who he signed with?
Top Rank.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, Lopez with Top Rank. Balderas is with PBC.
Flores with Top Rank too, ain't he?
Who?
Gabriel Flores.
I think so.
Cause they be putting them like in in what's the name of that damn? I don't think it's Fresno. I don't know what it is. Someplace over there.
Yeah. He's a Top Rank fighter.
Be selling that shit out. It was like 4 fights already.
He's up in Stockton.
Yeah, man. Put old boy in there with Lopez and see if he don't get that early retirement. Golden boy, Golden boy, put that kid on display to sharks tonight, man. They swim the school of fish in front of a lot of damn sharks. I feel sorry for him, man. He gonna go home like, what the fuck, bro? I gotta get better and shit. They could have broke his confidence tonight.
So he says that don't mention, JC said don't mention Ryan with Tank. He's got his hand hitting his head. Icon. I told y'all, dumb motherfucker is comments taught Tank is one of another level. Yeah, Ryan Garcia is straight for his age. Yeah, he's straight for his age, but it's nothing special. I mean straight. What part of America you from? What's straight? I know what straight means. What's straight mean? Boring? Or does okay?
No, I think it means okay. Like he's okay for his age.
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah.
Man, UK boy, I used to that, man. He's straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, man.
Yeah, like, hey, you want some chips? Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah. Oh, like he's okay. Oh, straight means okay. All right, y'all go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that one. Yeah. EJ, you want something to eat? I'm straight. We mean you're straight. What, you ain't get? Nah, I ain't. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if you don't know the slang, then it sounds kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yo, EJ, yo, what's up for the shop? Yo, I'm straight. What you mean you're straight? Anyways, keep it going. All right, here we go. We got another comment. Lala 2105. I missed the fight. How did he go? All the way from Philly. Nauta. Go ahead.
Well, he won a wide decision. Won it, reasonably handily on points, but Velez did give him some trouble on the inside, especially early. But he looked like he's not quite ready for prime time. He looks like he's a pretty good prospect, but there's still some seasoning to do for him for the next couple of years before they put him anywhere in potential title contention.
Absolutely. And man, listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm watching him again. Even if he was to lose or whatever, I'm still watching him, man. Like he's okay. He's not boring. It wasn't boring, like Low Place is saying like he's that, but he watched the Low Place didn't fall asleep. I see some guys, I swear, and I've been watching them. How old is he? Yeah, he's 19. I'll be watching some guys and they'll be dropping asleep. He definitely is not boring, and that's a good quality in my opinion. In the game, because it's entertainment. Win or lose, the kid's entertaining with his record, 15 wins with 13 KOs. It's the first, I think this is his best opponent now, right? To date. Or just in general.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
By a long shot. Velez would probably knock out all of his other opponents in the first round.
Yeah, by far. His opponent.
Yeah. He won unanimous decision every round. Like, did you guys score? How did you guys score that? Was it fit the scorecards?
I gave a couple rounds to Velez.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought he was troubling him earlier.
First round and some more I saw that was close, but I tuned out, man. That shit was hard to watch.
Oh man, you did tune out, right?
It was hard to watch, man. His feet was just killing me, bro. The straight legs, and it was just getting to me, man. Something was bothering me. Hey
Lopez, you got some comments from Darius on one of the Eddie Hearn roast videos. The one where you said that he might shell up. Darius is waiting for you in the comment section, so you can. There, he got some choice words for you, bro. Anyways,
what words are those, EJ?
I go over there and look, there, brother. It's the roast. I think it's roast number 2 or 3. It's one of them ones there. JC,
you got 45 channels, man. Gotta have a damn link to that shit.
Is this channel, bro? Is this channel there, bro? Is it this channel? Nah. Did I do the roast one on this channel or did it the other one?
I told you got all those damn channels, man. I just be like, all right, I see boxing, I go to it. I don't even worry about which channel it is. If it's a hangout, I listen.
All right. Let me see. I think it's let me see. Is this one? Yeah. It's this. No, let me see. No, it's not this one. Okay, it's the other one. Yeah, it's this channel here. It's this channel here, Lopez.
Man, he kind of shelled up with Ortiz, man. He wasn't going out there hunting Ortiz after Ortiz had hurt him. He was waiting on Ortiz to make a mistake. Well, it really wasn't even waiting on him to it. He just saw it. Like, It wasn't no quick counter he hit him with or no shit like that. It was like Ortiz made 2 mistakes and Wilder finally saw one of them and turned the right hand over. So yeah, he could shell up, man. He ain't got
you still talking about the Wilder thing, man? We ain't trying to talk about it.
Bro.
I'll put it in the
he ain't that skilled. He's not that. Deontay Wilder ain't that skilled.
You can talk to the brother, man. I'll put it in the chat. Go ahead and you have a conversation. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it in right now so you can have a chat.
He could easily, he could easily.
There you go. That's the one right there. There you go.
He could easily shell up based on the fact that he don't got many skills, man. He don't got many skills. Like,
I ain't trying to talk to you here. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. I ain't trying to talk about that. Look, you can talk Darius like that in the comments.
Ryan Garcia. I say this: Ryan Garcia might got a better skill set than Deontay Wilder. Like,
man. There we go.
Yeah, 19 years old. I mean, he's not that good either, but I just believe he is.
Yeah, JC said he can't fight going backwards, and he has one gear. Yeah, exactly. One gear. It seems that's exactly what I look like. That's another thing as well. That's very important as well. Stepping up and stepping like in that you practice that in shadow boxing. When you do your shadow boxing, have to turn it up and turn it down. Like you got some people just fighting at the same pace, man. Go faster and we'll go slower. You know what I'm saying? Be busier. You know what I'm saying? He's just I don't know why he thought he was gonna be in there. Just thought he was gonna come in and knock out some dude. And the dad was getting angry with him as well.
Straight lines, bro. It's fucking obvious. It's just a straight line, and it make it so easy.
I think you're as good as your trainer. I'm gonna lie to you. Your fighter is as good as the trainer in front of them. A lot of times. So his dad was good at the amateurs, but bro, in the pros, man, that's a different thing. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, there's nothing more. You guys want to add any more? There's nothing really more to say about the kid, man.
He's a bag banger. He's a bag banger so far. He looks great on the double.
What's that mean?
A bag banger. He looks great on the double in bag, man. He looks great on any reflex kind of bag. He get good timing on those, but other than that, I don't know, bro. I don't think it's good right now.
He's trending on Twitter. I tell you that. He's a trending on Twitter though. So he's definitely like gone in there. A lot of people interested. Not that much though, but it's trending. You know, it's definitely popular. And
his feet flat on the ground, man. His feet just flat on the ground. No calf, none of that shit. Everything just flat. No, it's crazy, man. I don't see how this dude gonna win fights, bro. I don't see how it's gonna happen. And his reflexes on his feet, like when he trying to, even though he's going in a straight line and he's doing it the wrong way, he's still slow as fuck going in that straight line on his feet. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a good thing. And like I said though, he still got more skills than Deontay Wilder right now.
Low face is something, bro. Yes, man. Well, you see them comments of Darius, right? Yeah, I sent you a link in there.
He said Lou DeBella says just went on Ryan Garcia's Twitter timeline. He said, damn, this kid is pound for pound Casanova. Not sure about his boxing upside yet, but he appears to get more ass than a toilet seat.
Hey, Lou knows his stuff, man. But that's a good thing. But I tell you what, having all the social media, having all the women, it's good outside. But bro, in their square circles, cold, hard thing. People come. It's a poor man's sport. People coming in. I don't know if the kid's hungry enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a lot of love like that, and you know if you get that sort of love and stuff like that, you're gonna step in the ring, and I don't know if it translates in him being that good as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls like him and say he's the girl sweetheart. But what kind of girls we talking about here? You might be girls that's in his area. You know, some lumps, man. I'm interested in looking at the type of girls who like him. They say, "Oh, there's girls like him." I'm interested in what kind of are they girls or they women. I don't know, man. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, I know Oscar De La Hoya. He had women after him, boy. When big teenagers, they used to love Oscar De La Hoya, man. They turned up hard. I don't know if the women gonna turn up after that performance either. On this next one, they might have just like, nah, you whack, man. We out here.
Oh, what did you say? Aaron revealed the first show of Matchroom USA deal will be September. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is a natural?
Hey, the kid's got improvement. He can improve in next format. But that's a great. Hey, listen. In terms of the opponent, that's good. He's still learning. Keep going forward. We're interested in seeing the next fight. I ain't got nothing more to say, man. Now, low place. You want to add any more before we close out? Because I ain't got nothing more to say. The chat's dead. Chat's gone dead as well.
Yeah, he still got more skills than Deontay Wilder. That's all I can say, man.
That's all you feel. Now, want to say anything? It's not my bounce then. All right, me and Lopez is here. You know what? Briefly before we go.
My bad. I was muted. No, I was saying good fighter, but let's see what he has in the future.
Yeah, still got more skills than Deontay Wilder.
Oh man, you guys are deep, bro. You guys are deep. You guys are deep. Well,
I think he do though, man. I think he do. Like, it's
I'm not sure if T's really wrong about that. To be honest with you,
he do, but I mean they ain't good. But I mean, he just got. It's more what he does is easier on the eye, even though they're both hard on the eye.
I don't know. I'll leave that one alone. All I know is this year, the kid got talented in terms of social media. He's got all the things outside a lot of fighters would love. In the ring, boy, it didn't translate tonight, but you never know the next time. Oh, someone left a comment. The Oscar can open his jazz. What? Nah, man, we mean open his ass. What?
Oh my god.
Nah. Well, that's a sick comment right there.
Hold on, I'm about to read the shit. I'm about to go read the shit. Hold on.
That's disgusting.
I don't need to know anything else about Oscar De La Hoya's fucking sexual escapades, man.
Oscar had a can opener. EJ came on Michael's show and said, hey, put forks and spoons. I fucking fell out laughing, bro. I thought I was on mute, man. I was just laughing for 10 minutes.
Why are you laughing for? What? Why was you laughing about that?
I didn't know. I figured you was telling the truth, but I never knew it was like forks and spoons they was putting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Man.
That shit killed me, man. I knew you was telling the truth, though. I was like, yo, he probably did this shit, though. That's why it just hit me, man. Like, that's some fucked up shit, bro. A fork go in green beans, bro. Not in your asshole, man. That shit just killed me, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. It's just, it's hard, Oscar, man. Oscar's judgment these days is not necessarily the best, man.
He needs to clean up his act, man. He needs to get clean. Get off those drugs.
Yeah. The women.
I remember one time he came out of rehab or some shit, and then the next interview he was just his eyes was twitching. I said, "Yeah, this motherfucker drunk again."
Yeah, I met Oscar, man.
It's fucked up because it ain't funny. Like, I support recovery and shit. But when you got all that money, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you, man. You got all this power and you can have all these great friends and conversations and you just want to keep turning to drugs. Nobody gonna feel sorry, man. Shit's funny.
It's hard, man. When you've been so respected and then to go out like that, dude. We got Tank would catch a body against this dude. Yeah, probably. You're right, man. You're probably right.
Oscar was doing an interview like, you got Canelo because he has the red hair, and then he was talking about somebody else in red hair and shit, and we can put Conor, we can put Conor with Canelo with the red hair, and it'll be, bruh. He was fucking lit. Oscar was lit.
You know that Spike, that Spike O'Sullivan. He was one time he was wearing Speedos, like like a bikini type of thing, in a car.
Yeah, that Borat shit.
Looking at he loves mixed race fighters, man. He loves fighters. He loves black dudes who are half black, half white. I don't know what his fantasy is, bro. And Oscar signed this dude up, man. I was like, damn, Oscar, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Oscar signed up some fruity dudes, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? But
never forget B-Hop butt naked. Never forget B-Hop butt naked on the speed bag.
What?
With it, B-Hop.
I know. That company used to be worth a lot of money, man. That golden
man, I don't know what you're talking about, T, and nor do I want to.
The magazine, the body,
magazine. Hopkins was naked.
Oh, he posed for that shit. All right.
He had a speed bag covering up his balls and shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. I guess this conversation.
My man was in there getting photographed with shoes only. He had no socks on, just a pair of running shoes, bro.
We're going away from boxing, man. We need to go back. So look, we can't go on boxing. We're going to leave this straight right.
This shit went off the rails.
We got fights tomorrow. David Haye, Tony Bellew. Let me ask you guys about that. You guys, what's your guys' take on that?
I got Bellew because I don't trust Hayes' body. I think David is brittle. I think some shit is just waiting to snap up in his body, whether it's his Achilles again or something else.
I was one of the only people
halfway into the first round, his kneecap might just like explode or some shit.
Oh man.
I was one of the only people to pick Bellew before the first fight. People told me I was tripping. And I'm going to be I guess one of the only ones to pick Haye this time. I think he's going to slow the pace down, keep himself healthy, be bigger, stronger like he naturally is. You know what I mean? Keep his stance a little more intact. Therefore, not a lot of pressure on ankles and knees and shit like that to do all this work to keep his wide ass stance together. I think he gonna win this one on points.
Yeah. I missed Philadelphia fights. How did you do? What's it? I missed the fight. How did? Okay, that's old. Okay,
I would bet it would not.
Catch a child-based charge. I don't know, child abuse charge. I don't know, man. Garcia fight tonight was far from flash. Yeah, it was, man. It wasn't impressive. Like ESPN, like we looked on the rankings and we trying to find fights and stuff like that. But that one there, it was like, man, oh man. I mean, I go watch it again though. We'll try to. Female fight was more lit. Was it? You guys see the female fight? The women's fight. Spike can't hit as hard as he thinks he does either. Spike O'Sullivan. He definitely got the character, but he's looking like Conor McGregor out there. But we've seen him over here in the UK, bro. He ain't impressive. But in America, look like they're doing a push with him, setting him up to get smashed by Triple G, and possibility that probably happened. So anyway, that's it, man. I'm done. And it's over in London, UK, 6 in the morning. Crack of dawn and wipe the sleep out my eye. Thank you, Nauta TV. Thank you, Low Place, LP, No Place Like Low Place. Big good to have you guys over. And you guys in the comment section, appreciate it. Yo, thumbs up, sub to Nauta TV and No Place Like Low Place channel. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.